Hello everyone, my name is Brennan and I am super excited to show you Outboundly, a Google Chrome extension that extends to LinkedIn and Sales Navigator and giving the ability to generate personalized messages that you can use to sell your product or service, and it does it on the fly and instantly. The reason our team at Outboundly wanted to create this product is because there's a lot of people that just complain and they do not like receiving copy and pasted scripts. They just simply aren't what they used to be and they don't really work anymore. Now, we all understand personalization is way more effective than copy and pasting. And I'm talking actual personalization. I'm not talking changing the prospect's name in the first line. I'm talking reading through their profile, reading through their brand, and talking about different details about their profile or brand that you simply wouldn't know unless you really dig deep into their profile. That's what I'm talking about, and that is personalization. And that will show your prospects that you actually care about them and you actually feel like you have a product or service that will be a great fit for this individual or their company. So the reason we decided to make this is because we understand it's very timely to go through their profiles or their websites and really see all of these details about them. And we wanted to make it so we could have a quicker process. Also wanted to make it so we could help people that have no idea how to actually write good sales scripts or have any prior experience or knowledge about it, and them to even become a professional by using Outboundly. So overall, Outboundly is going to be a perfect tool for sales and marketing professionals that want to get more out of LinkedIn. So let's get right into it with an example. Let's say you're trying to reach out to investors with your new startup idea, which is the example I'm going to be using when I show you our demo here in a second. And keep in mind, you can basically use this for anything that needs to be sold to an individual or so first, I'm going to navigate to Sales Navigator, and no pun intended. And you can either use LinkedIn or Sales Navigator. It doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. Sales Navigator is a paid tool. I'm not really going to talk about Sales Navigator. I'm assuming you already use it. If not, definitely go check it out because it's really good to help you with sales. So for example, since I'm selling a startup pitch, I need to look up angel investors. And let's say Karen is a great fit. So I'm going to click on Karen. And as soon as I get to her profile, I'm going to click message. And because I have the Outboundly Chrome extension, I'm going to get this generate message that's going to pop up. And obviously this isn't a LinkedIn or a Sales Navigator feature. This is where Outboundly comes in and really helps the sales process by personalizing it automatically. So let's say you don't want to go through this person's profile, go through all their details, check out their experience. Cool, you don't have to. And that's exactly why we created Outboundly. Simply, I'm just going to press generate message. And this is literally just going to create a personalized message for me on the fly. So as you can see, that took about like 5 seconds. So Outboundly pitch deck. Okay, cool. So we're going to be pitching Outboundly in this example. So hello, Karen. So as you can see, we're talking to Karen. We came across your profile and noticed that you are a compassionate capitalist and venture catalyst. We think that you'll make an excellent partner for Outboundly. And then we kind of talk about Outboundly a little bit. And all of this will be curated, and you'll enter these prompts, and we'll tailor our AI towards your company, details about your business, kind of what scripts work, what don't. And then here's the call to action. So it'll say, if you're interested in learning more about Outboundly, so how we can work together, we'd love to share our pitch deck with you. Please let us know if you're interested and we'll send it your way. Thank you for your time. So boom, just send that. And let's say hypothetically you did not like this message. Typically I just send the first ones because I usually always like the message, but let's just say for some reason you don't, you can press generate message and then it'll regenerate another message. And then if you like this one more, then you can send it. If not, generate again. So as you can see, just generated. So now it changed. I hope you're doing great. I saw your profile and it seems like you'd be a great fit to become an angel investor and get involved with Outboundly, and it kind of talks about what we are. I think you'd be a great partner and your experience in raising business capital, all and then it just talks about more things about her profile and then different things about Outboundly. And then thank you for your time. Let us know. Perfect. So let's say I like that one, send it, boom, done. And then simply after you send that one, just move on to the next one. And then what you can do is just go through all of these leads and then just keep clicking on the profile, press the message, generate a message, send, boom, done. Can save up to hours just because it takes like on average like 6 to 10 minutes to actually analyze a profile deeply and then write a personalized script based on their profile and their wants and needs and your commonalities that you guys may share. So now I'd like to talk about how our messaging AI has 3 different models that you can choose from. So number 1 is general mode, and general mode is the default mode. It analyzes the user's profile and auto generates a unique pitch based on the user's profile and your call to action that you prompt the AI. Outboundly doesn't just stop creating a good message. It also personalizes to the prospect based on their profile or their website and their wants and needs. Simply done by finding commonalities between yourself and the prospect. So for example, if you're both in the same city. What's really cool as well is we've set it up to where it'll relate your product or service to something in their profile, so it actually makes sense on why they would need your product or service. And number 2 is template mode. Template mode is for when you want more control over the message. You can simply upload your templates to Outboundly and the AI will simply just fill in the blanks for you. This is great when you have a specific message you'd like to deliver, but you want help with the personalization. The third mode is trained mode. Trained mode is where we train Outboundly's AI to generate message for your specific product or service. And this is done by giving Outboundly some example messages that have worked for you or your company in the past. Outboundly will then use these examples as guidance when typing out a script, but also adding in the personalization to each prospect that you're sending to. We found that this mode is best for having a lot of control over the messages, but also having that personalization added that Outboundly is known for. And here's just a few examples of what Outboundly looks for between you and your prospect. So for example, what industry they work in, what company they work for, what their job title is, what location they're in. And there's a lot more that it looks for as well. But if any of these things are relevant to your pitch or service, it'll include that within the script to make your product or service look very relevant to this prospect. And you do not have to completely go off Outboundly scripts. Like I said, I usually do just because it saves me a lot of time and there's usually nothing I really want to change. So like I said before, you can regenerate the message if you'd like. Also, you can manually add whatever you would like to the auto-generated message. So now that you can see the power of Outboundly and you see that it is a really, really, really good tool for sales and marketing people and just get more out of LinkedIn. Also, just for those of you who are not already using personalized messages, check the statistic out just so you see the power. So first off, personalized messages are up to 10 times more likely to convert than just sending copy and paste messages. And savvy consumers can see a generic message from a mile away just due to so many people doing it and it just getting annoying at this point. So without further ado, if you'd like to join the Outboundly community, I'd love to see you a part of it. You can check us out at www.outboundly.app and simply install our Chrome extension, join our community, our forum, and simply let's get it.